Welcome to the wonderful world of marketing. I'm your host, Grad Khan, and today we're going to talk about marketing evolution and some of the things that I think are happening in the MarTech space that are super cool. So the first thing about the MarTech space is it is becoming incredibly crowded. There's a lot going on. Very little of it fully integrated, but there are some exciting platforms in the space. If you think about how it's evolved, this 4-quadrant diagram I think does a nice job of showing the actual system that we're trying to make run. We're trying to get anonymous acquisition to lead into known prospects, for known prospects to lead into opportunity nurture, and then for opportunity nurture to move into customer nurture. So if you think about customer nurture, we have actually had CSS, or customer software systems, for quite a while. And those are relatively mature. Parature is a good example of a piece of CSS that we own at Microsoft and now part of the Dynamics suite. And these allow us to track customers, deal with customer service issues with the ultimate objective of trying to turn that customer into a fan. I think there's probably more that the CSS systems will do as they mature to become more fan-focused, bringing in more social feeds, integrating with products like Sprinkler, for example, to see what social connections are, see what social sort of ranters are and try to convert them to ravers and try to get a stronger fan-focused production out of it. The second bucket at the bottom there on the bottom right is opportunity nurture. And that's also relatively mature. Starting in the late 90s, you saw CRM systems become quite well known and popular. And today we're at a space where no seller would imagine doing their job without a CRM system. I don't know if you could get a job as a seller not knowing how to use a CRM system. Those have become relatively mature. We've got Dynamics obviously at Microsoft. The big player in the space is Salesforce.com. They've done a really nice job creating a platform, and we're actually a strong partner with Salesforce as well. You get a CRM system, allows me to turn an opportunity into a customer, then they get into the CSS. The CSS can manage them, turn them into fans, okay, which is great. What's interesting is that as CRM started to mature, increasingly sellers were like, I need more leads. And what was happening in an immature system is that the leads they were getting were sort of what we call one-touch attribution to marketing. So they were, something happened, and it may have been something as simple as I dropped my business card into a fishbowl at a trade show. And so these leads would come to sellers, but they would often not be very qualified and not particularly good leads. What started to grow out of that was we need a way to figure out how to create marketing qualified leads that the sellers can actually act on and turn into a sales qualified lead, an opportunity, and then a win. And so then came the birth and growth of marketing automation, which was really a kind of a 2002, 2003 phenomenon when the very, very beginning of it. Marketo was founded in 2006, and Marketo has grown into a market leader there. And here we are 10 years later with marketing automation starting to become commonplace. We've been using Marketo and our Dynamics marketing product now for about 3 years. And what's interesting is that as you start to mature that system, you've got this marketing automation system connecting to your CRM system, connecting to your CSS. The headwater of that whole system is that top left-hand box, which is anonymous acquisition, and there's not really a system there. And what happens is that system of sellers loving the leads they're getting from marketing automation gets super hungry for more anonymous. And the way you drive anonymous is through paid, earned, and owned. But how are you going to optimize your paid, earned, and owned? And right now, there's not really a great set of tools for optimizing that. Now, in previous episodes, I've talked about DMP and DSP platforms. And so, just in case, I'm using a lot of acronyms here. So you got data management platform and demand side platform. That's what DMP and DSP are. No one's really done an awesome job on landing pages. There are landing pages, obviously, in Marketo, but A/Bing those is not as elegant as it should be. But really, we're kind of cobbling together as marketers a whole bunch of different tools to try to optimize the money that we're spending in paid, earned, and owned to maximize our anonymous acquisition to feed our marketing automation, CRM, CSS sort of system. And so I'm proposing that there will be, or should be, something new in that top left-hand quadrant, which I will call advertising automation. And advertising automation in a robust advertising automation system should integrate a creative side platform, a data management platform, demand side platform, or at least multiple connections to various demand side platforms, the tools to measure owned, and then landing page optimization tools in an integrated end-to-end LOB tool that would give me the visibility to optimize my anonymous acquisition the way I'm optimizing my known nurture, optimizing my sales funnel, and optimizing my customer response systems. And that would be an amazing connected marketing system. I'm kind of excited about it and love being at the epicenter of that. I'm going to talk a little bit in a few minutes about how we're actually sort of doing this right now inside Microsoft, and put a call out there for folks to, give us some help. So for now, that's today's Wonderful World of Marketing, and I'll talk to you next time. Free candy if you subscribe to my YouTube channel.